Welcome to the Booty Hunters. We're here in Dinosaur Valley Park. This is in Glen, Texas. We have dinosaur footprints that were left here, along with human footprints. Now, a collapsing dinosaur print could look like a human footprint, but just to prove these naysayers wrong that dinosaurs and man walked together, they took a dozer to reveal more prints. This is clearly not a dinosaur's collapsed print, and it proves they weren't carved. This stuff had to have been covered up almost immediately after they were created, because they're well preserved and they had the right silt to go over the top of them, and they're all mixed together. My personal opinion is they weren't here fighting each other. They were running from something. Fast forward to today, and we can see dinosaur and human footprints in the same layer. Kind of hard to deny.
All right, let's go find some tracks.
Yeah, well, let's go find some tracks.
Are witnessing a live excavation of the Creation Evidence Museum in progress. They have just discovered an acrocanthosaurus, having made a footprint there, and yesterday another was discovered. Evidence here shows a cycle of sedimentary deposit. This limestone deposit you're looking at right now literally extends worldwide. The only plausible explanation for this is a worldwide flood.
A worldwide flood.
And there's only been one of those. In the book of Genesis, the flood of Noah. Before we get to our digging, we're going to stop off at the Creation Evidence Museum. Now, this is where they take real science and biblical history, and their evidence points towards God as our creator, hence creationism. The kind of evidence they have in this museum is the kind of evidence other scientists are covering up. Here's your evidence right here. You got a dinosaur footprint and a human footprint in the same layer of rock. So how can you tell these are real compared to one that's been carved? Because of the compression density. Under X-ray, you can see where the mud was smashed down and pushed to the side. This right here is the holy grail of hammers right here. It was found embedded in this rock. Unless dinosaurs were building tools, there's only one explanation for this rock. That it was buried up in the biblical flood. So what is this telling us? That man and dinosaur existed only 4,500 years ago, not 110 million. And so this right here is the experimental biosphere that they're designing.
We're going to get special access inside, and first ones to get to go in with cameras. So what this is going to do is recreate the atmosphere that we had back then before Noah's flood. If so, whatever they put inside this chamber should have tendencies to grow larger, proving why everything was so large back in the days of the dinosaurs.
Watch that steel, that's very hard. The next steel is very hard.
This will be the airlock to help people get in and out.
Okay.
We'll bring them in, pressurize this to the same environment that's in there, and then
Yeah.
The pressure will just be about 1.5 atmospheres of pressure and about 25% oxygen. We're going to introduce bumblebees, dragonflies, butterflies, who will be able to navigate so much better under that kind of atmospheric pressure.
So thank you, the Creation Museum, for allowing us access to this before it was completed. Carrie, that's Stephanie. This is Dinosaur Valley, and this is where we'll be searching.
Ah!
What is it?
It's a squished ring.
Really?
Look.
Look at that!
Look.
Right off the bat. Son of a gun. You never find two of them this quick.
Oh,
What? That is awesome. That's pretty good.
that. Aw. Here.
That's awesome. Wash that off. What is that stone?
I don't know that. It's not a sapphire.
Is that gold? All right, so there's a water snake over there, and I hate snakes. I mean, we run into them on the land, and we run into them in the water. I'm wondering how many other metal detectors run into snakes, you know? So leave us a comment on that, because I hate snakes. Oh, there he is right there. Whoa, there it is right there. Right there it is.
Looks like a copperhead.
What?
It's a copperhead.
That's a copperhead?
All right, where were we?
So here's all these birds under here where we found that gun. So this is the original main lodge of this 40-acre ranch we're staying on. And it's right on the corner of the Paluxy where we've been down on the river digging. This house right here was early 1900s. And it was cut up and moved here. And it used to be on Bernard Street, down by Bernard's Meal. And rumor has it that the little old lady that lived here danced with John Wilkes Booth in the front living room. John Wilkes Booth was an American actor and a Confederate sympathizer. He shot our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln is credited for abolishing slavery and obviously winning the Civil War. Now, Abraham Lincoln later appeared on our pennies. Some of these pennies are quite valuable. The 1943 copper penny, which is the winner, 1,700,000. We're staying currently somewhere across that field in a boxcar.
In a boxcar.
Well, that's the pigs. I almost had the gate closed on me. There's a pig down in there. So we drive down this old road here to get to our boxcar. Alright, so we just pulled in. Got the booty wagon there. And this is where we're going to be staying right here in Glen Rose. We'll be staying in a railroad car. And as Chris Farley would say, in a boxcar down by the river. Never stayed in a railroad car before. Let's take a look, shall we? Spitting on the station's platform and approaches is a $500 fine, or prison, or both. So, don't spit. So this is the kitchen. We got a chopping block, got some coffee stuff. And so we got a cat already. And we just moved in.
Gonna need some new paper towels.
Yeah. Hello. And there's our sink. And we got an old bathtub, nifty barrel sink, and a toilet. We got bunk beds. So there's a railroad car. You're walking out of the bathroom area into the kitchen area and then straight into the bedroom area. This is about how much you can fit in a railroad car. Right here.
Bigger than it felt like outside.
Yeah, outside it looks a lot smaller, but on the inside it's a lot bigger. So we woke up on this fine morning, and the manager's husband came by. His name is Chris, and he's also into metal detecting. He's going to take us to the original Homestead. We're going to metal detect there for a couple hours before the customers show up. We got Chris here. He's out here with us. He is a metal detectorist.
Country Woods Inn.
Country Woods Inn.
If you ever want to come out, check us out, countrywoodsin.com. You're going to love this place, I'm telling you.
His metal detector was stolen, so he's using our AT Gold, and he's going to see how well that works.
I usually run a Garrett 400, Ace 400, so the sounds and everything's a little bit different, the controls are a little bit different, so they were just giving me a tutorial, and so they told me to sweep right across here. We have found something good, so let's see what it is.
That is a UFO, an unidentified.
Oh, somebody
foreign
can
object.
identify that.
I can't identify it, so it's a UFO.
Touche.
Well, that is pretty cool. So Chris found an Australian nickel. Yeah, he found an Australian nickel over here. Yeah, well, that's...
Wait a minute. Did he go in his house earlier?
He dug it up.
It'd be nice to pull out some silver.
Yeah, come on, beginner's luck right here. Poor man's ring. Two of them are together.
We've never found two together.
Yeah, look at that.
Mating.
They're mating and making more. Damn things.
I had a Ace 400, but we ran these AT Golds today from Garrett. I could tell you that I am not going back to the Ace 400. These things are just what it says, it's gold.
So,
I love it.
You know why you're not going back? Well, we decided that we were going to give you that one right there.
So we're here at the Country Woods Inn, and Chris here, he's been digging with us. He lost his metal detector, someone stole it. So we were just, you know what? We were wanting an AT Max, so this gives us a great reason to
I won't leave it out of my
upgrade.
sight. I promise. It is not leaving my sight.
What is the country? The Country Woods Inn.
Yes.
So we're here at the Country Woods Inn, and Chris here, he's been digging with us. He had a metal detector, he lost it.
We decided if he liked it,
Yeah.
then we were going to give it to
You definitely got to subscribe for me. And man, you guys are awesome.